Alert the mops and rally the vacuums. Cleaning Hero Squad is in the building. I'm standing in what can only be described as a heartbreaking scene, a home overtaken by time, neglect, and unimaginable filth. We were given just 48 hours to turn this disaster into something livable again. You see, behind this front door is not just a messy house. It's a space that has been slowly swallowed by clutter, soaked in years of grime, and filled with an odor so strong it hits you like a wall the moment you step inside. But we accepted this challenge, because for us, no home is ever too far gone. You won't believe what we found clinging to the top of the cabinets. Dust so thick it deserved its own zip code, and grease that could have fried a whole batch of fries. Scrubbing this mess felt like wrestling a sticky, stubborn monster, but the cleaning hero squad never backs down. What's the worst spot you've ever had to clean? Tell us in the comments. We love hearing your wild cleaning stories. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a mess. Who says cleaning is just for neat freaks or stay-at-home types? Our crew is 90% tough, hard-working guys. And guess what? We love cleaning. Nothing beats the satisfaction of transforming a chaotic mess into a spotless haven. From greasy kitchens to hoarder nightmares, we dive headfirst into the grime with humor, heart, and a whole lot of elbow grease. But hoarding? Oh no, that's our arch nemesis. Piles of junk. Cleaning may be dirty work, but for us, it's a mission. One mop at a time, one house at a time, we bring back the shine. Don't forget to subscribe and join us in the fight against filth. Because yes, real men do clean. Picture this. Stacks of old newspapers, dusty furniture piled high with random stuff from the 80s, and enough expired canned goods to feed a small army. It's not just a mess, it's a biohazard. We've seen it all. And let's just say it's a miracle people can still breathe in there without a gas mask. And let me tell you, it's not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle, but one that's definitely hazardous to your health. Hoarding might seem like a personal choice, but did you know it can lead to serious health issues? From mold and mildew to fire hazards and even dangerous trip hazards, these houses are time bombs. We don't just clean, we're saving lives here. Let's be honest. Who doesn't love a good cleaning challenge? But we're not just talking about wiping down countertops or vacuuming the floors. We're diving into the real mess. You know, the kind of clutter that starts to feel like a mini hoarding disaster. It's that pile of stuff that somehow grows like a living creature when you're not looking. And trust me, we've all been there. Now here's the deal. Hoarding isn't just about having too much stuff. It's about the health risks that come with it. You'd be surprised how much dust, mold, and even pests can thrive in these chaotic environments. Not to mention the emotional toll it can take. Hoarding can trigger anxiety, stress, and even depression. A messy space is often tied to a messy mind. And that's no joke. Now we want to hear from you. What are your favorite cleaning hacks or tips that help you keep things neat and tidy? Do you have any advice to share on how to fight the urge to hoard? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. To our Cleaning Hero Squad watching from around the world, thank you for standing with us. Your support gives us the strength to face messes others would run from, a space no longer hidden under dirt. We brought light back into this house, and it reminded us why we do what we do. And if this transformation inspired you, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Share this video with someone who needs a little motivation. We are the Cleaning Hero Squad, and we're not afraid of dirt.